What's the deal, man? It's $5 It's AGTV. Taylor Gang pushing label. And look.
It's AGTV. We're back. Now, this is regarding the 6ix9ine case. Anthony Harv Ellison was just sentenced to 24 years. If you don't know who Harv is the individual that kidnapped Tekashi. That was all caught on video. Shout out to Inner City Press. I'm not going to read everything that was said in the courtroom. He has tweeted out what was said. If you want to read that whole thing, you could hit up. I'm going to leave a link in the description or in the top of the comments where you can read that whole thing. I'm just going to read parts of it and just get to the point. And here we go. Harv's lawyer started off by saying, in the Snowbilly incident, Mr. Ellison was called on to rescue Mr. Hernandez. His brushes with the law were non-violent. Judge Engelmeyer, the Hovid incident is unsettling. How do you explain it? He slashed the man from ear to ear. Are you saying other than that and the kidnapping, he's not violent? I'm trying to understand. Ellison is back. My lawyer mentioned Shotti, 6ix9ine. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with mentioning people. All I can mention is me. All I can give you is Anthony Ellison today. When I went to trial a few months back, I wanted to come back into chambers with you and eat bagels, but I couldn't. They're like a 95% conviction rate. These charges are serious. The prosecutors say I'm not accepting responsibility. I worked hard for those letters from the staff at the MCC. I wanted those documents unsealed. I don't want people to have one-sided story of me, the good and the bad. I told my mother the truth. It would have hurt her. An officer grabbed me by my neck when I was a preteen. I didn't say anything. I just ate supper to protect my mother and my family. I'm not an angel, but I'm not a monster either. The moment comes when you understand your purpose, sort of like a blessing. I don't believe in throwing people under the bus. I don't like a language barrier to have communication with you. I know that you understand me. I really appreciate you, Your Honor. I just wanted to be treated fairly as an American. Proud to be one. The judge replies, this was not a book club that you chose to affiliate with. The gang inspired fear with shooting, including in Manhattan. At the time, the violence was directed inward at dissidents. In paragraph 22, the pre-sentencing deals with Snowbilly. Snowbilly was shot in the head. You brought a gun to a house and threatened 9 Trey members, whose loyalty you had begun to doubt. You participated in a fight at the LAX airport on 9 Trey's behalf. You cut Mark Hovid's face. You were in Manhattan on a date with Miss Ramirez, but rushed to Smurf Village. You bailed on your date and stalked Mark Hovid. You slashed his face. 300 stitches. George Rivera, the driver, he has done nothing to you, but you terrorized him. I presided over 78 defendant Bronx gang cases. There is a need for general deterrence, but the scholarship on it does not show the long sentence matters. You have a record in 2015 at age 28. You committed the crime of ID theft and served 165 days. Also in 2015, another ID theft offense, disorderly conduct, other arrest for forgery that didn't lead to a conviction. Here's a letter from Carlos Lopez Jr., who writes that you, Harvey, was always there for me. Mr. Ellison, this is a part of who you are. I'm taking into account the harsh conditions of imprisonment during the COVID-19 pandemic. That will count, there will be a reduction, but your crimes were horrific. Kefano Jordan engaged in gunshots. One hit a foot, a rival was robbed in Times Square, he got 15 years. Mr. Young was charged with attempted murder and got 20 years. Yours has to be longer than either of theirs. But I think 360 months is not necessary. I find that a sentence below this can accomplish what it must. Mr. Ellison, I sentenced you to 24 years, followed by 5 years of supervised release. I hope when you get out, you are not tempted to return to crime. The Department of Probation will have its eyes on you. Mr. Ellison, let me say, may not feel that way, but you are still a young man. With 15% good time, you'll be out in your early 50s. I was impressed by the letter, including from prison staff. I wish you well. We are adjourned. Well, there it is. Anthony Harv Ellison was sentenced to 24 years. Now this is what the Treyway story ends on. Everybody gets sentenced. 6ix9ine gets away scot-free. In a way. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. One.
Hey, again, guys, go to It's AGTV on YouTube. That's the homie, and he's got a great YouTube channel.